2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Riviera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking. But in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you could play in the U.S.
That's a pretty good shot right there. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to go up the hill and to the right.
And Rich, what a start, an eagle out of the gate.
Just what you want to see. That is a heck of a start right there. Love to see it.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Teeing off on the par 4 second. That is a big-time drive. This shot in the 220-yard range. That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt left for birdie. Extending the lead. That is the way you do it.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. And now teeing off on this par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
What a beautiful leave right there.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. On the tee on the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This is a hybrid. Okay, that's going to play. Trying to get to 5 under par with this putt. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
This player is putting for fun.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 4 shots.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 18 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Starting to work its way towards the cup. And makes it. What a bomb. And this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard. The par 3/6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the center of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left. They all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
8 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This is pitching wedge on the way. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Okay, that'll play. At 8 under par. All right, we can work with that. A long putt remains. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Okay, let's see how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 7. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. 7 feet to the cup. So close. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. That was really well played. I think this one will be in the sand. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down.
Oh, taking a bad bounce.
The ball in the greenside bunker. 9 under for the tournament. Currently leading this event. Out of the sand. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. And with that, he drops back to 5 under par for the tournament.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward.
You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Well played. What an eagle. Currently 7 under for the event. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This is for birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one?
I'm not seeing too much in this from this vantage point. It should go a little bit to the right.
It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Great looking shot, this. Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Currently 9 under for the event. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
I think this one's coming in nicely.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
He's got this putt for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
Okay, one extra club.
Wow, our leader's got it going today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Well, that one was a bit firm. 4 feet to the cup. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Here's the third shot. Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. That will definitely work. This looks like a 190-yard shot. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. This would be an incredible way to close out the round with the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. Let's get down to the first hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This is his second shot. And he's safely on the green with that shot. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one looks like it's going to break right to left.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Good speed about it. Look at this. Oh, beauty. The second hole at Playa, Saona, Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green is protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Lining up the birdie putt here. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The third hole at Playa Saona is just a picturesque par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Going with the 7.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Setting the tone early in this round.
As we get to the 4th hole, Rich, the big bomber's eyes just light right up.
Oh, it's going to tempt the long players, isn't it, to take a rip at it, but they got to be aware of that water and sand that comes into play down the left-hand side. If you bail out to the right-hand side, just have a short little second shot, but you got a green that's tiny in size with all kinds of movement on it.
one just missed the hole. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 5th hole at Playa, Saona, Rich, certainly makes up for what little was on option at the 4th.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo, because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left. All the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
The 6th hole at Playa Saona really puts a premium on placing your tee shot in the right spot.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Currently -5. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And he's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Leading by 5 shots after that. And as we get to the 7th at Playa Saona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
Oh, that was pure. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. The 8th hole, Rich, a spectacular par 4 here at Playa Saona.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
This is his 2nd shot. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt from around 18 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
How good was that putt? And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Rich, we're on the 9th tee here at Playa Saona.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's hit that inside the range. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And he's done it. He's holed it. And that means he extends his lead. Well, as we make the turn at Playa Saona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Yeah, right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long rights.
Attaboy, good shot. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a good-looking shot there. A birdie putt awaits. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The 11th hole at Playa Saona perhaps requires less than driver off the tee.
Yeah, you got to take driver out of your hands there. You don't want to hit it too long left in the water or catch a fairway bunker down the right-hand side. The difficulty about this second shot, it's got an infinite edge look to it in the distance. It's hard to gauge how far that golf shot really is playing because it looks so much closer than what it really is.
Beautiful swing there. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Yes, the 12th hole at Playa Saona, Rich, is just another stunner.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. 11 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, what a putt. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
That's just inside the range. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. Currently 13 under for the event. The 13th hole at Playa Saona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, over to 15 we go at Playa Saona, and it is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
A putt here to move to 16 under par. Quality golf continues now, 16 under par, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
The finishing stretch here at Playa Saona starts here with the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And there it is. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waste area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, that one's looking good. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The unique finish here at Playa Saona is a par 3.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, this one looks like it's going to break a long way. Can he finish off his day with the par at the last? Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looks like we are starting with a par 5 first hole. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway, and we'll mosey on our way. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. And this one just dipping its toe in the first cut. And second shot here on the first. We'll take those all day. This is what our third shot's looking like. Nice work. That was some good golf. 5-foot putt here. And we are starting our round under par. What better way to do things? Now we got a par 3 on this second hole. Let's knock it close. Good job. And are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. I'm okay with that. Now this from 16 feet. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh. Here comes the bogey putt. This is a short putt, but it'll probably move a bit to the right. And you're at even par. We got a third hole par 4 coming up here. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. Shouldn't be too awkward out of here, just in the first cut. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Oh, the glory that could have been. Here we go, birdie putt. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Oh, what do we have here? This really looks good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And let's take one more look at that. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. Okay, have a good drive out there. It's a par 5 on this 4th hole. That'll work. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This one's breaking left to right, going downhill. And about 5 feet to go. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. And the tee shot's looking decent. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. Here's a look for birdie. I think we got a right to left break on this one. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. 4 feet left. And after that, you're 2 under. All right, stepping on to the 6th tee. We got a par 5. Just striped that one. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Okay, we're in the rough. It looks like it's sitting up pretty good. You might be able to get some good contact onto this. Looks like this one's your 5th shot. Oh, almost hold it out. And this for the double bogey. Oh, look at this thing. Still going good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, 7th hole, par 4. Ooh, great bounce. This is going to run out. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. That is beautiful. Okay, there we go. 3 feet to go. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. You've brought your score down to 1 under after that one. Okay, have a good tee shot here on the 8th hole. We have a par 4 ahead of us. Oh man, did you ever send that one? And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. Yeah, we'll have that. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. This one's going to the left. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And tapping this one in for par. Well done. And you're 1 under for the day. All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin. You'll be all right there. This one's from around 21 feet. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, this has my attention. Ooh. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. Okay, let's head to the next. And 1 under after that one. Teeing it up now on the 10th. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? This one's 7 feet away. Oh, it's going right by. And here we go with the par putt. Okay, let's move on. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. Might be able to make a move here. This is a short par 4. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Second shot here on the 11th. Safe approach, nice. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. And I think this one just has a touch of a break to the left. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. Okay, just a few more inches to go. Okay, let's check in on the scorecard. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. Whoops, that's not great. Good job. We're on the green. Now this from 13 feet. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh! This one's for par. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. That'll do. And this one's about 125 yards out. And yet another green in regulation for you. This one's a 7-footer. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Decent approach there. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, too bad. All right, this next putt for the par. Okay, next hole coming up. 2 under par for the day after that one. Here comes hole number 15. All right, let's get out of this first cut and on our way. All right, this is a putt, but let's just kind of consider it an approach shot. Let's try to get this one nice and close to the cup, and hopefully we can putter in from there. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Looks like you got a line on this. Still looking good. Oh my goodness. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, we're going to take another look at that. Let's see the replay. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. Okay, here's the 16th. It's a par 3. Oh my, you almost got that. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. Ah, no good. And for the bogey. And nice putt. Let's move on. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. And teeing off now on a long par 4. Oh yeah, catching that downslope, that'll give you a few extra yards. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Sinking this will take you to 4 under.
And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Well, this one's on a line. It's still on the line. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man.
Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next. Okay, 18th hole. And this is a par 3. Nice shot. That'll do. 4 under par if you can sink this right here.
And this one's going pretty hard right to left.
This one's just 3 feet.
Short putt, but it will move to the right.
And at the end of this one, it's 3 under par for you. Okay, thanks for me. And if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Thanks for joining us. Our coverage of the final round of the Northern Shore Open begins now. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Oh, well played. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Okay, that'll work. 13 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
That's disappointing. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 14th on the leaderboard. Marigot Cove is full of so many superb golf holes, and the first one that really hits you between the eyes is the par 3 second.
Well, as stunning as the views are, so is the difficulty of this par 3. A long par 3, not much green to work with there, but I'm telling you what, the beauty alone of this hole is worth its weight in gold.
Oh, that was flushed. Going with the 7. And he's safely on the green. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's going uphill and moving to the left.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The third hole at Marigot Cove is an absolute beauty. The par 5 that doglegs left to right.
This hole screams, keep me on the ground for as long as possible. Because once you get this thing on the ground, it is going to run forever, Luke. Driver off the tee box, try and chase it down that hill as best you can. Second shot, again, keep something low, keep something on the ground. Let the contour of the fairway help take your golf ball towards the green. Get this thing as close as you can in 2, and just a little pitch shot to not much acreage up there. What a wonderful hole.
Yeah, that one will play. He's standing over his third shot. This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in? This putt coming up is for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Put a good stroke on this one.
Oh, you did not.
A par putt awaits.
And down it goes. Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Awesome stuff.
It's always important to club down when playing from an elevated position.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Going and going and going.
Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
Plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. The par 5 8th at Marigot Cove. They suggest it's gettable, but gee, it's going to have to take 2 great shots.
There's another par 5 where height is not necessarily required to get it home in 2. Try and ease it down the right-hand side as best you can, and from there, you got a very unique shaped green that may not require or necessitate you going for it in 2. A Redan-style green going from right to left around a bunker placed on the left-hand side of the green. This hole is outstanding.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Opting for the 5-iron. That's a great chip. He should be able to clean that up for par. 4 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 9th. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
So close. And that should secure the par on this one. And Rich, as our feature player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
This one's left of the green.
That's going to find the water, sadly. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding shot. High quality. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. His second shot here.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
sitting at -4. A little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well played, mate.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break and it's moving right to left.
A par putt on the table.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Leading by 3 strokes now. The 13th hole is a par 4. From around 140 yards here.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
This would be a great up and down. I don't mind the look of this. Come on. Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop.
And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. This hole is a par 5. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, absolutely flushed. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here.
Superb. Simply superb. That's well played. Pin high. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is to get 2 back from the course.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Well, that's a handy shot.
This might be a bit too much club.
Well, that'll work there. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It'll start out straight, I think, and then break to the right near the hole.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Boy, oh boy, Rich, the 16th hole visually is an absolute beauty, but as a par 3, it's a beast.
Give me a layup number, please. I am not trying to find this green in regulation. I'm trying to lay it up and have a short little pitch shot for my second. Because if I take on this green and I miss it a little right, well, then I'm going to have a 60-yard pitch shot straight up the hill for my next shot. No, thank you. Give me a 4, and I'm happy to go on from there.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Chance to move to 8 under here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole. The 17th hole at Marigot Cove is a par 4, but the challenge really is in where to leave the tee ball.
Ideally, you want to challenge that bunker. You want to challenge the end of the fairway because you want as short of a second shot as possible into this minuscule green. Anything left shy of that bunker is going to leave a mid to long iron. No, thank you.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That was a beauty. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And he moves to 8 under now. Currently in first position. An elevated tee shot to finish up your round here at Marigot Cove. And I just think as a person who likes to draw the ball, I just want to aim over that big rocky outcrop on the right.
As long as you catch it square in the screws, you can go ahead and do that. Anything coming up shy will catch that rocky terrain and go hasta la bye-bye. Second shot will be down the hill to a deceiving green that's got some runoff areas, short of the green and also long left.
That's nicely done. He's setting up for his second shot.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
If it's up, it could be in. And the putt drops for birdie. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, a legendary stop on tour this week. Bay Hill Club and Lodge, Arnold Palmer's place. What can the players look forward to?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast. The wind is up. The temperatures can be cool. It's a golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough. And I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly, never quite got it. But I can promise you this, each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
Uh-oh, that bunker is in play now. Okay, Henny, how bad is the lie in there?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
This could be a big moment, trying to save par. That was close. Opening hole bogey. That's something I'm used to.
Not a great start right there, but plenty of holes left in the round.
Let's go to the par 3 second. Five iron on the way.
This one heading to the bunker.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
This is the third. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. Another drop shot. That's back-to-back bogeys.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Unfortunately, that drops him to 2 over for the event. A lot to like about that one. Going with pitching wedge here. That's a really nice approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. He improves to 1 over par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That's a textbook swing. I like that one. can hear the golf claps around the course. He has this putt to move into the top 5. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
From around 220 yards. He shares the lead.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Putting for birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th.
The tempo there was exquisite.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This is a tricky putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
A chance here for par. That one drops. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Look at that drive. He got all of it. This is pitching wedge on the way. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
So close to a birdie. A par putt, tap in. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for third place. A par 4 here. Wow, what a swing. This shot is about 170 yards. Just one stroke off the lead. This is a 9-iron on the way. That's another green in regulation.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now to the par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Really well done.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Or a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Leading by a shot after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Now, 4 under par. Nicely done.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
He sits in first position. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
That's a lovely looking stroke. Here it comes, tracking.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Currently with a 3-shot advantage. This is a 9-iron on the way. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He's got this left for birdie. Getting set for the next hole. A quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. We've made our way to a par 5.
I'm wondering if he's going to attack this hole. Reachable par 5, extend that lead.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. Let's go down to Henny.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Five feet remain.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. magic with the short club. And just this short one left for par. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. Wow, what a swing right there. Our leader is putting on a clinic out there.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
This one got away from him, heading to the rough. That's a missed green.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
That's a really nice play. This putt for a round of 65. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. And Rich, it was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
This player stepped up when they needed it the most. That part of it is probably the most impressive thing to me, how they kept everybody else at bay.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.